Hello everyone and welcome to another game I played on Ptcgo. And this time I'm trying out Weavile Exeggute finally. I finally traded all the necessary cards. Surprisingly I didn't have them and nothing really EX was required. My opponent starts off the mulligan and I sort of see that they're playing Garchomp Altaria. I'm going to start off with a Voltorb and 2 Exeggutes in the hand, and a fairly decent start, so I'm going to computer search, I think, those Exeggutes away, put down the Sableye I just got, and maybe get a Darkrai, which I run in this deck just for the free retreat, and as a sort of emergency attacker in case all else fails. I only run one copy. So yeah, that's what I do, and I'm going to play it down, and I'm going to, I think, attach a Dark Energy onto Voltorb, just to retreat it. I use it for a magnetic draw. I think that's the ability's name, to draw 4 cards. But right now I don't really need it. I just want it to be retreated out of the active. So I'm going to N, and then I'm going to Ultra Ball a Dark Energy and a Dark Patch and get a Sneasel. Since I can't really Junk Hunt this turn, I'm just going to retreat into Sableye and hope I can Junk Hunt next turn and get some of that stuff back. And then I'm just going to end my turn. But I do have 3 supporters in hand, so that's really good. My opponent starts off with a lone Terrakion. He's going to attach a Fighting Energy. I don't really think he can do anything else, since that deck doesn't really play lasers ever. I get a Weavile, and I think I'm just going to end, see if I can get an energy, and unfortunately I do not. I get a Mr. Mime, but I don't really want to play it down, since he doesn't really deal bench damage, but I do get a Dark Patch, and I'm going to attach to Weavile, and I think just end my turn, since I don't really see a better play there. I could Juniper away stuff, but I need all the Pokemon I can to discard, because I have to take 6 prizes in this game. My opponent's probably not running any EXs. So we see that he does get a Swablu and a Gabite, and he's going to Level Ball. I think he level balled for one of them. Sorry, I missed which one. But he's going to just hit me with Retaliate for 30, I believe. And I'm going to attach a second Dark Energy onto Weavile. And I'm going to Juniper my hand away. So here, I'm going to level ball for another Weavile, put on the bench, get another Sneasel when put it on the bench, get it ready to attack, and just end my turn. I could have Ultra Balled and got myself an Electrode, but I really want to get that last Exeggute out of my deck, or as many as I have remaining in my deck, into the discard pile. I think I'll use that. I'll do that next turn. So my opponent's going to start off chaining Gabites, it looks like. He gets another Gibble on the bench. Which, if he gets a Gabite up, he will be able to use Dragon Call and just start pulling Dragon-type Pokemon from his deck in succession. But he's also going to attach another energy to Terrakion and just knock me out. So here I'm going to get a Dark Energy, put that on Sneasel. I'm debating what to do. First I'm going to bring back some of those Exeggutes so I can use Ultra Ball and not have to discard anything that I need, since you can abuse this power indefinitely, and just Propagation to get your Exeggutes back from your discard pile infinitely during your turn. So I'm going to Ultra Ball here for the other Exeggute, so now I have them all in my discard pile, or I have a means of getting all of them into my discard pile, sorry. And I'm going to use Propagation to get them right back so I can have all 4 of them, and that Voltorb. So this will give me 5 cards in hand, and that'll allow me to do 150 damage, which is what I need to knock out Terrakion. So yep, I'm going to discard all those guys. I do 30 for each one, so 150, and Terrakion goes down. And it gets me my first prize. My opponent is going to promote a Gabite, so if he can get a Garchomp, which he can by using Dragon Call, he can attack this turn. He's going to attach a Fighting Energy. He's going to Super Rod 2 Fighting Energies and a Terrakion, and then he's going to play an in. So thus far we've each have taken one prize. And yeah, we see a Dragon Call for a Altaria and a Gabite, it looks like. Or he got an Altaria and used Dragon Call for Gabite. Now he's going to probably use Dragon Call for Garchomp or something. Looks like instead we see a Gible. And we see a Gabite come down from the hand, apparently. So he's going to hit me for 80 damage. And I'm going to attach another energy onto my Sneasel. And I'm going to level ball for a Weavile and evolve that bench Sneasel so I can get ready to start attacking again. And here I'm debating whether or not to play Bianca or Juniper. I decided to go for Bianca. I don't get anything all that helpful. But here I can actually catch her up Altaria and knock it out, preventing Dragon Dance from adding a plus 20 to all of his Dragon type attackers. And here I'm going to just propagate again, get back. I only need 3, but for whatever reason I get back all 4 Exeggutes. It's a silly play, but I do have to ensure that I vilify and discard all of them, because you want to make sure they're all in your discard pile, because that's the only way you have them back. If you keep them in hand and your opponent ends you, then you're at a loss, and then you've wasted time. Let's go and vilify for the knockout and take my second prize. He's going to promote Garchomp, and he's going to be able to get the knockout here. But first we're going to see a level ball, maybe for a Swablu, since I've just eliminated that from the field. So yeah, we see a Swablu, and it's going to go down onto the bench. And he plays a Chorus for 6. So I don't know what he will do from here. Maybe he's going to Dragon Call for something. That would be my best guess. And yeah, so he's going to Dragon Call. I don't know for what. My guess would be a Gabite, and that's exactly what he does. So he evolves his Gible into a Gabite. And he's going to evolve into Garchomp and knock me out here. Or he's going to attack me with Garchomp, who was already evolved. And we see another Gible. So the Dragon Call chaining is occurring faster than I can keep up with by looking at this video. And he will level ball maybe for another Swablu. Yeah, so we see another Swablu. So just in that turn he was able to fill up his bench and knock me out. So now I don't really think it's worth it to knock out a Swablu, since he can start one-shotting me quite easily, actually, if he gets enough energy on the field. And I'm going to start powering up Darkrai, so I Dark Patch and attack a Dark Energy, and I Chorus. I finally hit that Electrode, so I'm going to play it down, I think. I'm debating whether or not to keep it in hand, just to discard at some point in the future. And here, I think I will probably discard it now. I will discard my Weavile in my hand and my Sableye, but I will use Propagation to get back all the Exeggutes so I can knock out the active Garchomps. It's going to take 5 Pokemon to do that, and I have just 5 that I can play with. Or no, I actually have 6, so I'm going to keep one of them in my hand. I think I'm going to keep Sableye. I'm not sure if that's the best play here, but that's what I decided to go for. Just in case I need to use Junk Hunt, since that might be important in this match to recover resources. And I do have Super Rod just in case I desperately need that Weavile back. So my opponent promotes a Gabite, and he's going to play a Level Ball for an Altaria. So now he has 2 on the field, so he can one-shot me now with his first attack. At least he can one-shot Weavile. And he's going to get another Gabite into play. That's going to allow him to get the Garchomp, but he does put down another Terrakion. So let's see the Garchomp come out. He's going to put it into play, and if he has a fighting energy, I'm out of commission. But first he's going to play a Chorus, and undoubtedly he probably got an energy off that. which he did. He's going to knock me out. I'm going to promote Darkrai now since I think I need to attack with it. He doesn't have as good of a counter for that. I'm going to play down a Sableye, play down a Sneasel, I'm going to catch her up Altaria, and I just was playing my hand down to play Bianca to hopefully draw a energy card, which I managed to. And I'm going to use Night Spear for 90, knocking out Altaria, and I'm going to do 30 damage to the benched Garchomp. So now I'm just waiting for him to promote something, and that something is another Garchomp. So he sends it into the active spot. He can't knock out Darkrai, so I'm not too concerned. But we see another Garchomp hit the bench, and it gets evolved. And what else will he do? I am concerned about Terrakion, though. I will be honest, because it can knock me out with Retaliate, so I'm going to have to play this carefully. Now he has 2 Garchomps on the field, since he probably doesn't need Gabite anymore to use Dragon Call. And, sorry, he has 3. He has 1 in the active and 2 on the bench. So what will he do? He can hit me for 80, I believe. And he does attach an energy to Terrakion, so he's getting that ready to attack. But I do have the catcher in hand. However, he gets a catcher of his own. He's going to catcher up Sneasel, and with that he'll be able to knock it out. So he's trying to prevent me from using Weavile's Vilify to knock anything out that way, since I can one-shot Terrakion with Vilify, but I can't do it with Night Spear. So I'm going to promote my Darkrai once again, and here I'm going to catcher up, I think, the Terrakion, because I need to attack it before it attacks me, and I can't attack him after knocking something out because he'll just be able to knock out Darkrai with one hit. I'm going to use Super Rod just to get some cards back in my deck. I'm going to play that Dark Energy onto Sableye, and I'm just checking my deck, so I have 12 cards in hand. Don't really want to play a supporter in case I need to draw this game out a little bit longer. I'm going to catcher up Terrakion, use Night Spear, and I'm going to hit the benched Altaria, just because I can continuously Night Spear and knock it out and go for a twofer. But he gets another Terrakion and puts it down on the bench, so further threatening me. He's going to random receiver for a Skyla, and he can use that for a switch. At least that's what I would do. And he does. So he's going to Skyla for a switch and probably bring in one of those Garchomps. That would be my best guess. Yeah, so he brings in a Garchomp. He's going to be able to do 80 damage, but he won't be able to knock me out. He can catcher up something and knock it out. He's going to attach Fighting Energy onto Terrakion and hit me for 80. So now I've managed to top deck another catcher, so that's wonderful. I'm going to use catcher to bring up the Terrakion he just placed down, because that again is threatening me. If I choose to knock out anything, he'll be able to knock me out. And I'm going to Night Spear the bench for 30, the bench Terrakion. So here I have them set up for a double knockout. I've intentionally avoided them not knocking anything else out, just because I would be giving him the game with a Retaliate. So my opponent's going to Juniper, and if he doesn't have another switch, I win the game outright with just one attack. He's going to attach a Rock Guard, which will do 60 damage to me, but that's not enough to knock me out, so I'm going to win the game right now with a Night Spear. I'll be able to knock out both Terrakions, and yep, take the game. Once again, guys, thank you for watching. This is me just trying out a different deck. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll probably be uploading more matches later this week. Bye.